Mr. Reed, you are now recognized.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Mooring, welcome. I think the President has made a very wise choice. You have such extensive experience, and I thank you for your service, particularly as the Command Judge Advocate and Rule of Law Officer in Operation Enduring Freedom. You had to face the reality of very difficult decisions about does the law overcome command wishes and et cetera. Can you elaborate on that? If you're confronted with a problem that the administration or anybody wants to pursue and you find legal objections, you have an obligation, I presume, to say you can't do that. Is that fair?
Thank you, Chairman, Ranking Member Reed, for the opportunity to comment on that issue. And I appreciate the time that you spent with me in your office yesterday discussing some of these issues. There is inevitably going to be conflict in the conduct of the Office of the Inspector General. I imagine there will be times where there will be disagreements, just as I experienced when I was a rule of law officer in Afghanistan. And the best way to resolve those conflicts is by meeting face-to-face with the individuals which we disagree and try to find some common ground. And I did that in Afghanistan in a combat situation, not even speaking the same language as the people that I was trying to work toward a consensus. And I will try to carry that same perspective into my role, if confirmed, as Inspector General.
Well, I think that's exactly the right approach, but there are a few times when you come to a situation where the chain of command may disregard your best legal advice, and that puts you in quite a dilemma, I would assume. But that's something you're going to have to be conscious of every moment as you go forward, and I think you know that, so thank you. Ms. Davis, you have an extraordinary background. I mean, it is, you've been everywhere and done everything when it comes to cyber. One of the areas you're going to encounter is classified programs, which is something I don't think you have a lot of experience. Can you give us an idea of how you're going to approach this issue of the classified programs that you deal with?
Ranking Member Reed, thank you for the opportunity to meet with you yesterday and also to expand on this. In my history, I've dealt not with classified programs from a government perspective, however, with very sensitive information, detailed intellectual property, healthcare information, things like that. The approach that I will take will be similar, if confirmed, to what I've done in the past, which is a risk-based approach. And what that means is when you have data, networks, systems that are extraordinarily more sensitive, or in the government case classified, as to public systems and public networks, there's a different approach. You put the shoulder of security much more rigorously and proactively behind those things that are significantly more classified. I have extensive experience in this, and if confirmed, I will bring that principled approach to that as well.
Well, thank you. Mr. Davis, you just indicated, excuse me, Mr. Anderson, you just indicated to Chairman Wicker that you will provide reports and information if required, and also follow the law in terms of the statutory requirements to inform Congress. And there are a number of legally required notifications, including operational actions in the special forces. Do you commit to following these? Because frankly, as I said in my opening remarks, we have not received the kind of detailed information that we should. And I would hope that you would take that seriously. Your comments, please.
Ranking Member Reed, like my colleagues, I want to thank you again for taking the time to meet in your office and have discussions. And you have my commitment, if confirmed, as the Assistant Secretary of War for Special Operations and Low-Intensity Conflict, that I'll follow all applicable laws.
Well, thank you very much. Because when you go in, I think you should look at the situation because that's not happening now, in my perspective. So please. And the other factor, too, of course, I alluded to, but we can follow up with questions, is our operations in the Caribbean have to be analyzed, not just operationally, but also legally. Thank you very much.